He arrived here about 15 minutes ago from a police station to the east of Pretoria. Big scrum of journalists here surrounding the police car as it drove through the gates behind me. I ran along the road, in fact, beside Pistorius for about half a block, and he was keeping his face very carefully hidden behind his jacket and then behind a notepad, so no sign of his face at all as he went into the court. It's not clear exactly when he'll appear before the magistrates. That depends to some extent on his lawyers and particularly on the national prosecuting authorities and how quickly they've managed to get their case together. But today the issue is about bail. Pistorius and his lawyers will argue that he's not a flight risk. He has substantial property here, but he's been traumatized by the events of the past day or so, and that he should be allowed out on bail. But we're expecting the prosecutors to say that he's a dangerous man, that he committed murder, and that he should be behind bars.
And Andrew, given his fame both within South Africa, around the world, inevitably a great deal written already, a great deal of speculation about those events, about his character, and the police, if you like, I think forced in a way to make their own statements about some of the things that have already been said.
Yes, they came out fairly strongly yesterday saying they believe this was murder rather than a terrible accident, a case of mistaken identity. And as you say, since that announcement, we've heard a lot of reports on social media, for instance, from the mother of a former girlfriend saying that she'd been worried about his behaviour. We spoke to a friend of his who said, look, fame had changed him. He'd become quite difficult. He has a bad temper. But of course, you add all those things up and they don't make somebody a murderer. And there's still a lot of unanswered questions in this case. And the forensic investigation at his home is going to continue today. So the police say they are still putting their case together, and it's going to be some time, I suspect, before this goes to trial.